What's up, Eddie here, and I'm going to talk about why people in ministry need to care about their physical health. Coming up next. I understand the mindset. Pastors care, leaders care so much about everything. They care about their people, they care about current events, they care about how they structure their ministries, they care about how they lead their people well, they care about so many things. One thing though, we fail to care about enough, our physical health. I'm going to tell you why leaders in churches or in nonprofits absolutely need to begin emphasizing their physical health and why their people are actually looking towards them to do so. The first thing ministry leaders need to think about is their stamina. Ministry is tough, and I think you understand it. If you are in ministry or you know someone who is working within a church setting, you know how exhausting this is. It's emotionally, psychologically, mentally, and spiritually exhausting. And leaders wear the weight of the emotions of the people around them. And this is just more weight and more wear and tear on their knees and on their bodies. This means you've got to fuel yourself properly. You've got to do maintenance on your vessel. That means exercise and mental health practices. You're also going to have to put actual proper fuel in. So if you get a sports car and you don't use premium fuel, you use unleaded, the lowest grade unleaded gasoline in your sports car, or even worse, you put the wrong kind of fuel in your vehicle, diesel fuel, into a gasoline motor, you're going to do significant damage over time, and that vehicle is not going to last. Your vessel will not last the long haul if you do not change. Paul says if you want to run the race well, you have to run it well, not just run it. You don't want to be at like a mile 22 of a marathon and you can barely walk, your toes are bleeding, and you're chafing because you didn't prepare properly for the race. You want to be ready. You want to be tired, but also continuing with effort because you properly have the right amount of stamina. So you're going to have to begin to think about what it means to endure over a season of time, and that includes taking care of your body along the way. Second thing ministry leaders need to think about is the quality of their own life. Ministry's hard enough. People's issues are hard enough to deal with. The counseling load, the planning load, the psychological wear and tear on you is already hard enough. Why make your life outside of ministry difficult as well? You working out, you eating properly is going to help you enjoy the quality of life you seek outside of this to help continue you along so you can continue the race well. So if you like to surf, or if you like to golf or ski or snowboard or knit or whatever it is, you're going to need the mental and physical capacity to be able to continue that over the course of time. And helping you eat well is going to only serve to make you a happier person. You're also going to have to begin to think about the quality of your ministry. There's an old saying, garbage in, garbage out. If you put garbage into your body, you're going to produce garbage results because you just aren't running optimally. Many of us are like Windows 95 computers trying to run a modern day computer program, just bogged down because we just don't have the right software on our system. We don't have the right hardware to be able to maintain some of the hard things that are coming in. You need to begin to think about upgrading your system and getting a new hardware set so that way you can handle some of the vigor and emotional toll that ministry brings today, particularly with all of the technology, social media aspect of everything else. And so quality of ministry will improve as you improve your physical health. What you can produce in ministry, whether that's speaking or leading other people or helping others and serving, whatever it is, philanthropy, all of that will increase. You will increase your output if you're able to actually take care of your hardware. You also have to remember that you are setting an example in all things for your people. Paul says, follow me as I follow Christ. Okay, follow me as I follow Christ. He doesn't say, don't look at me, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just look at somebody else for an example. People are going to look at you as a leader and they're going to say, is this person somebody I want to emulate and follow? This person thinks it's okay to eat this, this, and this. This person thinks it's okay to never exercise. This person thinks it's okay to joke about how much they've eaten over the last few weeks, even though that they are potentially pre-diabetic. People are going to see that and they're going to model it. And so you are making disciples. The question is whether or not you're making good, healthy disciples or not so good and unhealthy disciples. Which sort of disciple are you making? I would hate for you to get 10 years into your ministry and realize that you've raised up people that actually neglect their physical bodies in lieu of some sort of nebulous idea of sort of self-forgetfulness and pursuing some sort of spiritual ideal that neglects the body. That is silly. God's created us as physical and spiritual. We combine those and we are given bodies in the image of God to steward, to follow him with. Lastly, ministry leaders need to care about longevity. There are so many once upon a time pastors and once upon a time leaders and missionaries that have gone out and done amazing things for a decade and then flamed out with poor leadership, with abuse or something else. You do not want to be a once upon a time Christian leader or Christian pastor or parachurch ministry leader who gets all high and mighty and excited and then burns out physiologically and physically and biologically because they were not fueling themselves, because they had too many potato chips at the church retreat, because they just wouldn't stop putting so much sugar in their coffees. Those are all such small and silly reasons to not be able to finish the race well. Do not burn out from something you can control. Do not let a chronic disease be the reason you cannot fulfill God's mission for your life. So remember, you want to do this well, you want to do it with quality, but you also want to do it with longevity. Hey, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was helpful for you, would you subscribe to this channel? And if you're looking for ways to get started on this journey, I've put together a quick start guide to health. It'll give you all of the information you need to be able to just get jump started in the right direction. What are the basic motivations you need? I'm also gonna link this video here. This video here is the start of 6 health hacks you can use to get your process started. And if you just don't know where to go, that's where I'll reference you. I hope you'll join me on the next one. I appreciate you.